Hey everyone, hope you're having a good weekend. So I'm really excited to talk about sodium butyrate. Just briefly, I wanted to touch on it and let you know what kind of symptoms you could have if you're low in sodium butyrate. It can be particularly helpful for things like leaky gut, because it helps to line the intestinal walls with the mucus that your body produces naturally. So sodium butyrate is a short-chain fatty acid that your body should produce naturally. If you have all the correct bacteria and you're healthy and no issues, no inflammation, your body would produce it naturally. It's supposed to smell a little bit like rotten butter or like cheese. It's got a very unique smell to it. So I really like Body Bio because I think they produce a good product. It smells like it should, and I think it works. So that's why I have this picture up here. It's just a suggestion if you want to take it. It's definitely, I think, very advantageous and very helpful for anybody who's struggling with any kind of gut issues. Now we get to the fun part where we actually get to use a picture and kind of like a show and tell type thing. So pay attention particularly to the left side here, the left side of the screen. And this is going to be the, where things are working as they should. You have the mucus layer that's right here. You have the intestinal wall, which is like the very first thing that you see here. And then the tight junctions, the little squiggly lines in between each junction, and the villi there at the little finger-like projections there. And, then you have the mucus layer, and then the butyrate producing bacteria, which is those little pink things with the tail. And then the larger ones that are like a lighter color are the pathogenic bacteria. And so that's the way it should look inside your intestines, your large and small intestines. So, large intestine would be minus the villi, but it should be keeping the pathogenic bacteria at bay. Now, Ruminococcus and Clostridium are two different examples of butyrate-producing bacteria, but there is important to know that there are many different kinds, and they tend to feed on things like, starchy vegetables. I've heard sweet potatoes, especially with the skin on them. Certain nuts and seeds that we eat. Wheat germ is actually supposed to be one of the highest producing foods that we can eat that will help produce butyrate. And, but what exactly causes a breakdown in this bacteria, right? So it could be not eating the foods that produce this, or, that feed the bacteria that produce the butyrate. There could also be an overabundance of bad bacteria, like think of SIBO or SIFO. Candida would be another one. So there's too much candida. It overwhelms the small intestines and ends up breaking down things. Eating certain oils like soybean oil or sunflower oil, canola oil, rapeseed oil, these are just a few examples of things that could also damage the small intestines and large intestines, leading to inflammation and overproduction of bad bacteria. Other things could be like high fructose corn syrup, just eating a higher sugar diet in general. And so all this is going to lead to inflammation, overgrowth of bad bacteria and candida. And once you have the breakdown, in the small intestines, it leads to a leaky gut situation, which is what you kind of see here with the bad bacteria coming through and ended up irritating the immune system and overproduction of interleukin 6, TNF alpha, macrophages, and, you're bringing the soldiers of the immune system to the forefront here. How we get to the best part, what would these symptoms be of low butyrate? And really that's a good question because it's multifaceted. I mean, there could be many different symptoms that you would get from this, and really kind of depends on the individual and what they have going on, what stressors they have in their life currently, what genetics do they have. But, some things that you'll definitely get would be headache, fatigue, brain fog, hives possibly, elevated heart rate, blood pressure issues, autoimmune disease, arthritis, joint pain. The list kind of goes on and on and on. Anxiety, depression, all that goes together. But there's just a few few ideas of what you could be experiencing, but really the sky is the limit, because it's your immune system reaction that's actually causing a lot of these issues. Also, maybe one of the most important and one of the first things that you would end up having is an increase in allergies and food sensitivities, because a lot of the larger proteins and stuff that you have from what you're consuming is actually getting through the barrier over here in the middle and into the bloodstream. So then you're creating antibodies to those proteins, and that's how you end up getting allergic to, or sensitive to certain foods. So that could be an indication. It's not 100% positive that you're going to be low in butyrate, but it's definitely one of the first things to go when you end up start having this leaky gut situation going on. But the good news is that you can repair from it, you can recover. One last thing, grass-fed butter and cheeses should have some level of butyrate in them already. So if you're having that, which you should be, for healthy levels of vitamin D and calcium, and there's some copper in there as well. So that can help you out a little bit already. But if you are having gastrointestinal symptoms, you have leaky gut, you have leaky gut going on, you have food sensitivities, you have diarrhea or constipation, you have irritable bowel disease, butyrate is going to be extremely important. And also, I just want to mention, Body Bio does have a calcium magnesium butyrate, which I take because I need the extra calcium, because I don't really get enough in my diet because I don't consume dairy. It's more for an allergy from a tick that I have. It's not because I would choose to not have dairy. I definitely want dairy. But let me know. I'm going to leave a poll up here. Please vote. Let me know yes, maybe, or no if you found this useful or not. I really like to hear from you. Enjoy having these conversations. See you next time.